Good afternoon. You join us today at beautiful Burr Field. An unseasonable 85 degrees today here in Austin. Slight wind coming across the field. It's a stunning day for some running rugby. The field's in great shape as the players come out. We've got a player spotlight. Our starting 13, Austin Parrish from Brevard County, Florida. Got his rugby in his senior year, playing with his high school friend, who was from New Zealand, gave him the bug. They ended up winning the Florida State Championship. He got a scholarship, rugby taking places, he got a scholarship to go to Arkansas State. And he's been playing for 9 years now. He's a big boy. I asked him, how do you like to play the game? He loves the contact, thrives in the physicality of the game. And at 6'3", makes a lot of sense. He joined the Reds last summer for Sevens. Has now come in as a full-time 15s player. He's made a good impact on the game already. Scoring a couple of tries early in the campaign. Good performances against the Huns and the Quins to date. A real test today. Sterner stuff being presented by the Blacks. I had a chat with him in the week. Ask him, what's he thinking at the moment? He said, team's feeling very strong. Feels like we have every piece we need to win. Good bench. Just as good as the starting 15, which can be key. Just got to communicate, keep building. Got great chemistry, need to add to it as we move through the season. Chemistry, of course, the key to championship clubs. Got to make sure you're looking after the guy next to you. We are seconds away from kickoff here at Burr Field in Austin. Beautiful day. We'll be with you. Update the scores so far today. It's been all Blacks' favour, with D3 running out 81-0 winners, and D2 just finished their game. The final score 52 points to the Blacks, 14 to the Reds. Alex Reese starting us off. We are underway. Deep kick fielded well. The Blacks. Parrish there, making the first contact. A low raking kick fired at the head of Pratt, the starting 7. It's a great kick. Great kick by Blacks fly half there, Pangilinan. .50-22 kicked there. That's going to be a Blacks ball. Blacks go quick. Panchin, Pangilinan, hands off to Johnson. Carry up the middle.
Did you put me down on the scoreboard?
First try scored by Pangilinan for the Austin Blacks. Blacks coming out firing today. The flight off there. Pangilinan involved early. Great kick from deep, compounded with some slick hands, and then finishing the try himself as he lines up to take the kick. Slots it through on the left edge. The score is 7 points to 0 to the Austin Blacks.
Hey, let's go, Reds! Shut up!
Quick start by the Blacks. Reds reeling, looking to get underway again. A shorter kick by Reese. Misfielded by Sonatoga, the back rower. Eventually ends up in Black's possession. Hunt moving wide to Ostig. Hunt. Pangilinan moving. Pinder with the tackle. On number 13, that's Evans. Pangilinan going aerial. Fielded underneath by Quaco. He knocks it on. Shocker from Quaco there. Really lost composure. That's 12-0 to the Austin Blacks. Early change for the Reds. Quaco coming off as Pangilinan misses the kick. Quaco coming out with a groin injury, replaced by Aaron Gray. Not the start the Reds were looking for here. Blacks coming off the win a couple of weeks ago over the Quins with their foot firmly on the gas. Strong carry there from Roche, number 5. Blacks outside the 22, look to exit, using the wind. That low raking kick is working today for Pangilinan. Here goes Ben Ollie. Josh Pratt. Back rower. Offloads to Tino AJ. Iwanugo. Gray down the side. That's advantage to the Blacks. To the Reds, sorry. Net gain for Dallas.
All right. Settle. Bird.
First scrum of the day. Interesting to see. Two big front rows coming together here. Referee Cat Roche. Strong, solid scrum from the Reds. Hunt waits. Punching to Tino AJ up the middle. Tackled there by his opposite man, Curly. And the penalty is given to the Blacks. Pangilinan using that boot again. Really effective weapon for the Blacks in these early encounters. Reds giving themselves a lot of work to do early on. Let's climb back into this, 12-0 down. Blacks collect their own line-out ball successfully. Heron turns it over. Slater carries. cagey start from the Reds here. Need to get out of their territory and get up. Sizer Herring commanding the line out. Pinder chooses aerial, putting Radzovic under pressure, moves it across to Buck. Tackled well by Parrish in the midfield. Black's going quick. Evans scooting, tackled by Imonugo.
Yeah.
And the knock on is called by Kat Roche, the referee. Inaccuracy both ways in these early stages of the game. DeWet comes off the scrum. Reese chooses to put the boot in. Back to Buck at fullback. Stays inside the 22. Booming kick taken by Pinder. It's almost gone 22 to 22. Buck misses the tackle. Pinder driven backwards into touch. Tackle by Radzovic. More pressure for the Reds to deal with these early stages. Chris Ross, the hooker, intercepts. AJ moves it to Parrish. Out to Ollie. Tatum with his first carry of the ball, making meters on that far side. Quick ruck. Reese has worked across the field. Pinder moves the ball. Schilling offloads to Herring. Musawira with the dummy. Galumping. Tino AJ. Red's first access into the Blacks 22 here. Pangolina making a real mess of himself at the breakdown. Reds continue. Tight work. Imonugo tries to go straight. Arrives at pace. Heron gets over. That's the first try. Score 12 points to the Blacks, 5 points to the Reds with the kick to come. Great interplay from the backs and forwards there. Mr. Wura showing where he picked up those Zimbabwean under-20 caps back in the day. Really positive play. AJ being the foil to Mr. Wura and Heron batter. Positive signs there from the Reds as the conversion is completed by Reese. Being the score 12 to 7.
Here we go.
Musawira there showing he's not just a scrummager as the kick goes deep, fielded by Parrish, deep behind his own 10. Parrish chooses route one, very high tackle. Referee might be letting this one go. Could be cause for a yellow card if she wanted to. She's decided today to let that one go. Reds win their own line out, moving. Iwanugo put into a hole by Pinder as he marshals his troops, moving out to Pinder again. Jammed on by Evans at 13, who comes up and out, makes the play. Reds survive. Tatum looking for work. Reese, the up and under, very chaseable. Big pressure coming in. Iwanugo fields it. AJ working up the field, breaking tackles. Eventually brought down there by Sonatoga. Offside on the left. Parrish moves it across. Pratt. And Gray working on the outside. Knocked on by Parrish. Pratt bumped by Pangilinan.
You're good, Josh. You're good, Josh. You're good.
Carried by Schick.
He's feeling it too, Josh. He's feeling it too.
Hunt breaks through the middle. Ollie, bit of a half-assed tackle there. Hunt running it in for the third try of the afternoon. This one's going to be a high-scoring game. Bring us. Version kicked by 15 Buck in place of the potentially injured Pangilinan, bringing us to 19 points to 7. Two premier programs in Texas rugby going at each other here. As the Reds look to kick off again, unfortunately. Here goes Reese. The up and under attempt. Tatum fields it, moves it back to Ollie. Dangerous feet. Sees opportunity. The goose step gives a big one. Working down the line. Eventually tackled. Offload to Parrish. Inside Reese. Chris Ross. The mustache man carries. Well tackled. Reds opportunity on the right side. Black's a little bit short-handed. Pinder receives out the back to AJ, who gives to Iwanugo, who goes himself. He's got Gray in support.